This video is about how to do a spa night. I have done spa nights with Lynn Zaremski for so many years. I don't even know, like 15, 20 years ago. It was such a winner when it came to sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. We literally got, I think, all of our new team members from Spa Night. And it was actually an event that I looked forward to every single week. We did it on Sunday evenings at 6 o'clock. That was such a good time. Everybody was chill. She had a special room that was, that she had a big house and a special room where it was kind of away from the family. So it was very private and everything. And we just loaded up that room and I want to tell you about how to do your own spa night because I don't see why you can't do it. But we really had a down pat formula that works, and it still works to this day because I still do it in my home. And today I'm going to be going to Elizabeth Fuentes' home and doing it for her. So let's take a look at my agenda, okay? And I'll be attaching this to this post here. Or actually to this, I'm gonna have to put this on YouTube, so I'll have it, I think I can attach it over there. Anyway, okay, so here's the supplies that the consultants bring, okay, very limited. It's 2 towels per guest, and they're larger towels. There's not smaller towels, they're larger. A finger food to share, it needs to be healthy. A tub big enough for a pair of feet to get into. So I'm gonna show you like this size of tub, right? That size, okay, and that's all they bring, okay. What I am providing as a director or hosting this is a satin hand set. This one happens to be pomegranate, okay. Satin hand set, Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, or you can use the eye patches, okay. And satin body set, so that would be the lotion, the wash, and the scrub. You need all 3 of these, okay? And then you need to have the energizing foot and leg treatment cream. And I would highly recommend, this is an essential, but the time-wise targeted action toning lotion, okay? So those are the products that you need. And I would also say that it would be really good to have some tickets for questions. If it's a smaller group, it's not necessary to have tickets, but if you have a larger group meaning 5 or 6 guests, a smaller group is 2 or 3, okay? Also, you'll want to have candles. You want to turn off all of the lights. Pretty much, you can have some little tiny bit of light going on, but you mostly want the room lit with candles, okay? Also, the music that you play on your Alexa or however you're going to play it needs to be very spa-like, no lyrics whatsoever, just spa relaxing, like massage music, okay? No children running around, no children invited. You should have a computer handy, so when people want to sign up, they can do that easy. If you have some recruiting information, you can have that. You could use regular or plastic plates, cups, and napkins. You should, as the hostess, provide some water. Also, I think having profile cards for all the guests. Sometimes consultants bring people they haven't facialed yet, okay? I don't have an opinion poll that is, I don't have an opinion poll that is up to date, but maybe you could make one, okay? So, all right, so we've got the soft music, candlelight, dim music, dim lighting rather, dim music. And then the chairs should be in a sort of a circle if they can be. The food is brought by the consultants and it is taken away from the room. It is very important. This is not a time that the consultant should be chatting. This is a time that everyone should be quiet and still. There'll be a little bit of talking. Hopefully the hostess, you, will be the one just, saying things like, oh, Sally, so great to see you. Now you notice my voice is getting softer. I am the leader of the group. I am basically telling everyone to settle down and to get into a spa mode. I've had some times where the guests come in and they're boisterous, but when they hear my voice, they start to calm down. That boisterous is just because they're nervous. That's also, I'm just going to calm them down. Hopefully the consultants will not be like that. They should quietly put their food in the kitchen, in your kitchen. They will be the ones serving it, right? Not you. You should not, as the hostess, leave your chair. You need to keep the control of the group, and certainly none of the guests will ever get up off of their chair to get water or to get any food. They are to stay in their chair. I mean, you don't have to say that, but everything is brought to them as if they are a queen, okay? So, oh, I guess I already said that. Okay, great. Yeah. All right. So you open with the guest and consultant introductions. As I said, the consultants quietly, when they enter your home, put the food in the place that you tell them to do, away from the guests, away from them, and then they move into the living room and you are doing introductions. So, Heather, tell us a little bit about yourself. Ask where she works, ask how she likes it, ask about her family, that kind of thing. So everybody is sort of introduced. You have some sort of idea about each person and their life or lifestyle. When you get to the consultants, let's not forget them introducing themselves, because they'll talk a lot about Mary Kay, right? We don't want this long introduction, but I started Mary Kay. It was basically an I story. That, for this reason, and I found this, and I really love it, this and that. And finally, it will be up to you as the hostess to introduce yourself at the last, okay? All right. And, one of the questions that you can ask is, this is such a good one. I believe Lynn came up with this one, but if you could, you were waving a wand, and you could whisk away anything in your life to make it better, what one thing would you change about your life if you could? Okay, so then as a teacher, you always want to let people know what they're going to be learning, what they're going to be doing, and you're the teacher. You're a lot. You're the facilitator of everything. So you're going to be treated to a hand treatment, a massage. Hopefully the consultants will be able to massage the shoulders of the guests. I'll tell you when in a second. You're going to enjoy an eye mask and a visualization, a foot soak, exfoliation, and a foot and leg massage with the lotion of your choice. You will also get to hear a little bit about the Mary Kay story and how we make our money. And of course, you're going to get to do some shopping. Okay, so that's that first opening statement. And then you go into telling them all about the satin hand set. You guys know about this. And give the products to the consultants one step at a time. You are in complete control. You're standing up at this point, and you talk about each product, and then you give it to the consultants to distribute to their guests. Actually, pardon me. Okay, so if there is a 1-on-1 ratio, for instance, one consultant brought a guest and another consultant brought a guest, and then you have a consultant watching plus a consultant brought 2 guests, then the consultant watching to see what you're doing would do the hands of one guest and the consultant would do the hands of another. If you are lucky enough to have that and you participate as well in massaging someone's hands with the satin hands, then that is the best deal. Sometimes I've had it where, I've had like 4 or 5 guests, and then if I do that, I'll try to pair up mother and daughter or best friends or sisters so they massage each other's hands. It's super sweet. But I really enjoy it when we get to massage them, but it doesn't always work out that way. And of course, nothing should be rushed at all. You know, you take your time. This spa night should last about an hour and 15, maybe an hour and a half at the most from start to finish. You know, of course, you start with the hand softener, then you have, and this is taking a while, then you have them put on the smoothie scrub, and they're just massaging, taking their time. First they do the hand softener for as long as they'd like, and then you give them the satin smoothie scrub. They massage that for as long as they'd like, taking their time. Then they quietly go into the bathroom again. You're setting the stage for peaceful, just enjoyment, just a spa environment with that beautiful music going on. And then of course they come back and you disperse. Oh, I forgot about the disbursement. If the consultants are doing all of this, which is preferable to each of their guests, or if they have 2 guests, they can probably manage doing both of the hands. But if they have 3, it just doesn't work. But anyway, if you have a consultant there, you will give the product to the consultant, not to the guest, because the consultant is going to be massaging this into their hands. So the last step is of course the hand cream. Okay, so that is done. The satin hands, you give them the price point, and you know, maybe give them a few ideas that it's just a wonderful gift, you know, and it comes in 2 fragrances. And then then you move into the eye gel or the eye patches, one of the 2, whichever one you prefer. And you have them patted on, let's say the gel, and you can have the consultants do this too, because they should be participating for sure, because you want everybody quiet, okay? So they have the eye gel on the bottom, which the way to apply it is towards the bridge of the nose and away. So it is a stippling motion, not a smoothing motion, a stippling motion. And once they put that on, then you have them close their eyes. And I have written the visualization here, and I'm going to go ahead and say it to you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of say it in a way that I would say it, but I guess because I have the script here and I want it to kind of match, I'll go ahead and not ad-lib it, although I have this down almost exactly. So I close my eyes, of course, and then you'll want to do the same, and then have everybody. And so I'm just gonna do this. So everyone just close your eyes, relax. Just relax. I'm going to take you on a journey here. Relax your face, your jaw, your shoulders, your torso, your arms, your legs, your feet, your toes. So relaxed. Let it all go. Now, of course, in between is beautiful music. Take your time. Part of the beauty of a visualization is that there's a lot of pauses. Of course, you're filling that in with the beautiful music. So find yourself on a yacht in the middle of an ice blue lake. You're so relaxed. You don't have a care in the world as you lay there reclining on your chaise lounge. You can feel the warmth of the sun caress your body. You feel so relaxed. You can hear the waves lapping, gently lapping, rhythmically lapping on the sides of the yacht. You're so relaxed as you lay there sipping on your ice-cold drink. The temperature is perfect. You look up and you see that there's not a cloud in the sky. You see the birds flying gracefully through the sky. So beautiful, so free. The sky is a brilliant shade of blue as it contrasts with the snow-capped mountains at close range. The contrast is so incredibly vivid between the blue, blue sky and the snow-capped mountains and the lush green forests. You breathe in and you breathe out. You can smell the amazing aroma of the pines on the mountains. You look a little closer into the distance and you see a field of wildflowers with horses galloping freely. The scene is so idyllic. You feel like you're in heaven. Then you decide to slide on your sandals, a light wrap, dock your yacht, go on shore, and have a light, healthy, delicious lunch. And then do one of the things that you love to do the most, shopping. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and do one of the things you love to do the most, shopping. And usually at that time, they're laughing, a little bit. But I'll tell you what, I've had people lay there for another 10, 15 seconds, just enjoying the relaxation and the visualization. So you can see that the tone of my voice is special, it's different. So that's very important. Okay, so next you have your consultants the consultants that are there, or yourself if it's just you. I've done spa nights by myself and I have to leave the living room for that, obviously, to go do things. So in this case, at this point, it's so much better if you do have consultants with you. So you go get tubs of warm water or hottish water, depending on what the guests want, with lots of bubbles. When you put the indulging shea wash in it, it should lather up and be full of bubbles. And then you take it back, put it to the person, put a towel on the floor to protect the rug, put the tub down, and have her soak her feet in it, okay? So, and this should all be done silently. Again, sometimes it's a little hard for me to control the speaking, and I don't try to be mean or anything like that, so I'm not like this be quiet sort of person. But again, I'm always mirroring what I want them to do, and that's to just enjoy and just be relaxed, okay? So they soak their feet. So now I'm going to tell them a Mary Kay story. It's like a bedtime story that I tell them. And I'm gonna tell them the story of Mary Kay, and this is how it goes. So again, I'm upping my pace just a bit. This isn't a visualization. So, but you tell it like you would tell, your little 3-year-old, just like, like cozy. So I'm gonna tell you about a story of a little girl who grew up poor. Her mama worked double shifts as a waitress, and her daddy was wheelchair bound because he had tuberculosis. At age 7, she had the responsibility of the home on her shoulders. And so I guess I didn't write the whole thing. So if you don't know her story, read the Mary Kay biography again. And while you're telling the Mary Kay story, the consultant should silently bring the guest a plate of food. Guests do not go up, and the consultant does not ask the guest what she wants. She just gets the guest a bit of everything. She can pick and choose. And as the story continues, after the people have their guests, their food, the guests have their food, the consultants can begin to massage their guest's shoulders. So when you finish with the story of Mary Kay's, life, then you can ask the consultants to massage the exfoliating scrub on their feet. So I have not had trouble with having consultants or myself do this. This is, of course, sanitary because it's soap, right? So we just massage, get off all those dead, dry skin cells, and I explain, both of these products, right, that they've used. So then they rinse in the tub of warm water after we're finished exfoliating, and then the consultants dry their feet and, of course, put the tub of water and put it in the sink. So after that, they choose either the Silkening Shea Lotion if they want to complete the satin body set, okay? Or if they're a little bit more mature in age, or they just want age reversal on their legs, and well, their feet don't need it, but their legs, then they would choose the Time-Wise Targeted Action Toning Lotion. And if they just have tired, aching feet, we'll massage the Energizing Foot and Leg Treatment, okay? So we have them choose. Now at that point, we give them a nice foot massage. It's just lovely. At this point, you tell them the price point of everything, of course, because, if they don't become a team member, then, they may want to purchase things. So you can raise the lighting in the room, and if you have a set sheet, you can go through the set sheet carefully with the guests and have them fill it out. Now in the set sheet, you probably want to have a little bit of marketing information or questions for marketing. That would be great. So at that point, have the guests meet with their consultants to place their orders. And then you'll want to have something to give away for a drawing. It can be product, it can be a piece of jewelry, it can be anything you'd like. But if you have a larger group, you can even have them do the ticket game where they ask you questions. But first, before you have them ask you questions, I would tell them a little bit about the basics of the business, right? The 50%, how you get started, that we win cars, the golden rule, faith first, family second, career third, that kind of thing. And then, as you kind of do those basics, if you want to, because actually, to be quite honest, now that I'm thinking of it, I have sometimes just had the guests lead me, but told them that the questions must involve the Mary Kay opportunity. And so if you want to just have them get tickets for any questions and have them guide it, that would be great. So you can also ask them questions and give them a ticket for answering. And one of the questions is, if you were to do Mary Kay, why would you do it? That would reveal a lot of their why. Or how would Mary Kay improve your life a year from now if you started today? Or if you did Mary Kay, how would you do it? On the go, facials, parties, in person, on Facebook, or on Zoom? So once you get the answers to those questions, you will want to ask everybody and remember what they said. So it sounds like the Mary Kay business could fit into and enhance your life because, and then maybe you need extra money, or because you love education and personal growth, or whatever it is you discovered from listening to her through the evening. So is there any reason why you wouldn't want to order your eStart or your kit and give it a try? I think it would be a beautiful fit for you. So that would be a time where you would, maybe have to handle a few objections. By the way, an objection is just a request for more information. So look forward to objections. If you get them, that means they're actually interested. And then have them sign up right there. Do not have them go home unless you have to. And then, of course, do the drawing If somebody is just kind of on the fence there, you can always invite them to stay a little longer and see if you can answer any questions about the Mary Kay opportunity for them. So I hope this helps. This really is, to be honest, this is my favorite event that I do in Mary Kay. It is very effective for team building. You will find that to be the case. It will be something that you just, it's so relaxing, and there's hardly any setup. I mean, it's just amazing. The only thing is though, if you have children that, you know, they need to be out of the house, that the environment you set is going to be very, very important. It needs to be really chill, just wonderful. I could talk on and on, but I think I'll stop here. Thank you for listening, and I hope your spa night goes really, really well.